People, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Today's video, as you might have guessed it, we branded up Ghost. What I'm gonna do is go through my typical order that I get from Ghost pretty much every single month, because I go through the same products over and over again because I love these products and I literally swear by them. And you lot, especially on my Instagram and my TikToks, ask me all the time what products to get from Ghost. Not only that, how to take them, the best stacks, and also when to take them. So without further ado, people, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Right, I've asked if I can give away one of these. The answer was no, apologies. However, we are still gonna do a giveaway. So I'm gonna be giving away one tub of hydration. It's coming up to the summer, and drinking the Lemon Crush hydration when the sun is shining, it is on another level. So one tub of Ghost hydration. I'm gonna give away one. Again, the videos, people, always ruined by the smelly thing over there. Always. If you go back from the last 3 videos, I guarantee that thing goes off. Anyway, so one tub of hydration, Lemon Crush, because it's the best flavor. I'm then going to give away the new V3 Legend. So the V3 is the new formula from Ghost, which is also done in a Lemon Crush flavor. So I'm going to give away one of those as well, and I'll throw in a shake. So all you have to do to be in the chance of winning this little giveaway is comment below and give a reason as to why you should win, and I'll choose a winner at random at the end of the week. Sweet, legends. So let me go through my order with you now. I hope this is a good little setup. I thought, you know, the light's shining in. It's now actually 6:25 p.m. It's super bright outside, which is what I love this summer because I can film later in the day. The order that we've got from Ghost is pretty much the same one I do most months. I might top up other things, but because this is what I normally get and I normally use, it goes down quick, so I just top it up. So let me go through every single product I've got with you, how I use it, why I use it, and how you should use it. Right, I'm gonna start with the proteins because we should all be using a protein powder of some kind. Obviously, I use the Ghost one, and I used the Ghost one even before I was sponsored with Ghost, and I can tell you why. If you use this Ghost protein powder, no matter which one it is, I obviously prefer the wheys to the vegans because I'm not vegan, so I don't need to have the vegan shakes. However, I still quite like them, but in my opinion, the whey tastes much better. If you have a whey protein shake from a different company, you use that one currently, I'm telling you now, you go order yourself one from Ghost, and I can tell you, you will never go back to any other protein powder ever, because the ingredients in this stuff is sensational. It doesn't make you bloated, it doesn't make you feel like shit. Super easy to digest. Not only that, the flavors are absolutely sensational. This one's one of my favorites actually. It's the peanut butter cereal milk. I actually love just drinking this one. The one that's the cereal milk on its own, that's just a plain cereal milk, I use that quite a lot in my yogurt bowls. But this peanut butter cereal milk is probably my favorite flavor to date. Now, why would you use a protein powder? If you struggle to get your protein intake up to where it should be, now a good rule of thumb is around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But it all does depend really on how much you weigh, because for me, if you're a 300-pound guy, I'm not saying I am, but if you're a 330-pound guy, you're obviously overweight. You're unless you're fucking absolutely jacked, you're overweight, and you do not need to have 320 grams of protein. Now, a good rule of thumb for most people is 1 gram per pound of body weight. However, if you stick anywhere between 180 to 220, anywhere between that range, you're absolutely laughing. But a lot of people do struggle. I've got mates who struggle to get anywhere near that. So having 1 or 2 scoops a day of this gets them to that sort of 180, 200 level, which is fantastic. I wouldn't go and have 4 or 5 scoops of it a day, because you want to get most of your protein from natural foods such as chicken, fish, steaks, things like that. But at the end of the night, having a nice little protein shake, whether you have it in your yogurt bowl or you just drink it, it's super fast acting, it's super absorbent. If you take this before you go to bed, your body is at complete rest and it's recovering, and that's where muscles grow. So if you take a protein shake about half an hour before you go to bed, it's super fast acting, like I said, so they're digesting as well. Your body is getting repaired perfectly throughout the night. So get yourself a protein powder. Got that in a couple of different flavours. This one, the Cinnabon, by the way, that is a very good flavour. Cinnabon is absolutely sensational. Apparently they used to do them in the UK, but I've never known that. But it's a big thing over in America and a massive thing over in Dubai. They taste unbelievable. The whey version tastes much better to me than the vegan version. However, the whey version tastes more like the icing of the Cinnabon, and the vegan flavour tastes more like the bun. But very good. That's just back in stock. Huge restock on the Ghost website, so make sure you go and check it out. Obviously, code Kieran saves you 20% on your whole orders, so be sure to use the code. 130 calories, 25 grams of protein, not bad for one of the flamboyant flavours. Sometimes the flamboyant flavours turn out to be 150, 160 calories, but it's actually the same as the marshmallow cereal milk. Another one of my favourites is the marshmallow cereal milk, because if you remember when you was a kid and you had that cereal, which was, you know, like the cereal with like the little marshmallow bits in it? Well, that is exactly what is in there. Let me show you, in fact. I can't remember the actual name of it now. Also, the fact that Ghosts do this, so you haven't got to get a wooden spoon out or get your hand in there and try and find the scoop, is sensational. If you guys can see in there, can you guys see in there? Wait a second. You see those little coloured bits? Well, that, my friends, is little marshmallows. It is absolutely sensational. I can't remember the cereal now, but anyway, it's basically like that. I know you can probably still get that cereal in America, but you can't in the UK. So that is absolutely unbelievable. Probably another one of my favourite flavours as well. Protein in the bag. We're now moving over to Ghost Greens. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys and say I was never, ever a big fan of greens in general. I used to have a girlfriend before this one that used to have greens powder, and I used it once and I was like, what on earth is that? It used to literally taste like earth. So that's where I've been put off of it before. And even when I first signed with Ghost, obviously I got some greens powders, but the one I had at the start was an unflavoured one. And honestly, I just couldn't drink it, and I was just thinking, what is this? Anyway, top tip, do some research on certain products, such as greens, and then you'll understand why you should take greens, and it actually makes it a lot easier to drink things like greens when you don't particularly like the taste of it, for the benefits that it actually gives you. As you know, if you are a client of mine or a recent follower of mine on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I am so big on digestion. When it comes to digestion, it's one of the biggest things that I think people underestimate when it comes to a fat loss journey and also a muscle gain journey. If you're trying to gain muscle and you're cramming in a shitload of food, you're gonna feel shit. You're gonna feel bloated. Your digestive system is gonna be crying out for some fiber. This is basically a probiotic. It's got a lot of probiotics in there which basically help with gut health. And if you're shoveling loads of food in there and giving your body a lot of things to do, yes, you know, your intestines are there to break up foods and help with the digestion and things like that. But I'm a massive believer in giving your insides a helping hand into what they should do. You know, so like drinking water, for instance, you know, it helps with the digestion. All these things that we can do to help with that are only going to benefit us in the long run. I literally take 1 scoop of this every single day. I couldn't wait to get out of bed to go and have my coffee. Now, the first thing I do in the morning is have 1 scoop of Ghost Greens. That is the first thing that goes past my lips on an empty stomach to help get rid of anything that's in there, help the digestion or kickstart the digestion straight away, and then while I eat throughout the day. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you now, if you're going to get any of the flavours, I would recommend either the iced tea lemonade, which is the top one, or the lime flavour. They're both quite similar. I mix between the two. The apple cider vinegar is a good one as well, because it's quite sort of sour, and you want them to be sour because it takes away the taste of the grittiness of the greens, if you like. Because unflavoured greens does not taste nice. However, the Ghost ones, with the flavours, do taste pretty damn good. And read up on the benefits. It's like doing the ice bath. Nobody wants to get out of bed at 4:30, 5:30 in the morning and jump straight in a cold bath. But the benefits you get from doing that are worth way more than worrying about not doing it or thinking about or talking yourself out of not doing something. So trust me, guys, especially you girls as well, get on your greens, because And if you're bloated, which a lot of women always moan about being bloated, this is going to help you an absolute ton. So in the morning, before anything, before your coffee, you haven't got to have a whole pint glass full, have half a pint glass full. You can start with half a scoop if you want. Just do something, build yourself up, and then don't stop because it's unbelievable. Okay, probably the best product, or the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The reason that Ghost are as big as they are today is because of their Legend pre-workout. It's called Legend for a reason, because it is the most legendary pre-workout in the fucking game. And I'm telling you that with 100% honesty here. I never used to take pre-workout before I signed with Ghost because I hated the way that pre-workout made me feel. I used to take it from other different companies, and I used to get halfway from a workout, used to start flagging, had that initial high, and it was just not good. I used to fucking hate it. So, since being with Ghost, I've obviously taken a lot more pre-workout than I ever have done, and it never gives me that feeling. Yes, you can get it wrong, which is what I'm going to speak about now in regards to how much you take before you train, during you train, how much you eat before you train. All these type of things do come into account. Sometimes I'll only take 1 scoop, but sometimes I'll also take 2 scoops. However, because of the new Legend V3, it's only 1 scoop per serving. So you've got 30 servings in there, you've got 30 scoops, and you don't want to overdo it because the caffeine content on this one is actually more than the old ones, I think. So this is actually 250 milligrams of caffeine, whereas the V2 version, obviously a different flavor, but still Legend, was only 125 milligrams per 1 scoop. On the back of the packet though, it does state that 2 scoops is a serving. However, depending on how you took it before, if it's later in the afternoon, I'll only take 1 scoop, so you're only getting 125 grams. Whereas if you take 2 scoops, you're getting 250. But that's how I used to take it. With the new one, because it's the lemon crush flavor, you guys know that lemon crush is my favorite. I just love lemons. I love the way that citrus tastes. And normally when it comes to flavorings, you know, having something like lemon is a lot more naturally made rather than having like a blue raspberry, because how do you make something taste like a blue raspberry? Whereas lemons, you can make that sort of taste with natural flavorings. What I would do is I would take 1 scoop of this lemon crush flavor with 1 scoop of the hydration. And what I tend to do now, rather than, sometimes I will do dry scooping, or sometimes I'll just have a little bit of water and chuck it back. But also what I like to do, which I think's helped me a lot more, especially get me through my workouts better, is have a nice big shaker cup, 1 scoop of the hydration, 1 scoop of the Legend Pre, full shaker cup, and I'll start drinking it just as I'm about to start my training, like literally 5 minutes just before, and then I'll sip on it throughout the first 20 minutes of my workout. That way I'm super stoked, I'm super hyped, I'm super fucking caffeinated up, and then that will last me throughout my hour and 20 sort of minute workout absolutely perfectly. So that is what I would say is the ultimate stack, along with a size product, which I'm going to show you now. The size product. So this is effectively creatine. So creatine is the most scientifically proven product on the market. So if you're looking to build muscle, definitely get yourself some creatine. It's not a magic powder. You're not going to take creatine and drastically grow muscle overnight. You're still going to have to put in the work. You're still going to have to train hard. But what creatine does do is it helps your muscles hold on to more water, which helps you feel more of a pump. And then the most important thing it does is actually helps you recover better throughout your session. So whilst you're training, you've got creatine in your system, your muscles are already going to be starting that recovery process, especially when you're after you're trained as well. It doesn't matter when you take it, just 5 grams of it a day is perfect. You could also mix this one because it's a natty flavor. A lot of questions on this, by the way. Everyone says, what is natty? Natty means natural in the fitness industry. If you don't know, when someone says, oh, I'm natty, it means they're not taking steroids, it means they're natural. This is exactly the same sort of thing. This is just no flavorings, it's just a natural flavored product, which means it tastes of nothing. You wouldn't drink that on its own because it's not a very nice taste, because it's just natural. But what you can do with the natural flavors is mix them without ruining the taste. I know a lot of Ghost athletes where they'll put like lemon crush, blue raspberry, the turtle one, make this random colored drink. I don't really like doing that. I like the flavors of the lemon crush. So sometimes I don't want to ruin the flavors, and that is an ultimate sort of during drink. So 1 scoop hydration, 1 scoop of the Legend V3, 1 scoop of the Natty Creatine. Okay, BCAAs. Do you need BCAAs? In the short of it, no you don't. We've all got BCAAs in our bodies. We get them from certain foods that we eat. Is it a good thing to supplement in? Absolutely. And like I said at the start of this video, when it comes to the digestive system, doing everything you can that's going to help your digestive system along the way is only going to be a good thing, and the same goes for BCAAs. BCAAs are the building blocks of proteins. It stands for branched chain amino acids. If you've already got these in your system, but when you train you deplete your BCAAs a little bit, upping them straight away while you train is only going to be a benefit to you. So sometimes what I would do, I would take out the hydration, I would have 1 scoop of Legend V3, 1 scoop of the size, and then what I'll do during my workout is have 1 scoop of this in a full shaker cup, or maybe even a 2-litre bottle, because when you're drinking it, you want to make sure you're getting enough water on board as well. Then what you can do is add a pump product, okay? So now we're getting quite a lot of powders though, so you need to make sure you don't ruin this. You don't want to have too many scoops. If you start having 2 scoops of that, 2 scoops of this, 2 scoops of Legend, 1 scoop of the size, 2 scoops of the hydration, it's way too much powder, and then you'll start to feel a bit shit, and your digestive system probably won't like that. So to keep the powder down to a minimum, you can have 1 scoop of the pump, 1 scoop of the BCAA, 1 scoop of the size, and 1 scoop of the Legend V3. That way you're not going too overboard, and that to me is perfect sort of preparation for the workout. So you'd have the Legend pre-workout with the size, because the size has got a beta-alanine in it, guys. If you don't know what beta-alanine is the one that makes you tingle, have that tingly feeling in your face. The Legend has that product in it as well, so you don't want to have that in the evening when you're just sitting down watching TV. I made that mistake before when I first got my hands on the size. I'm sitting there in the evening, I'm watching the football, I'm drinking the creatine, thinking, yeah, Mandem's on the recovery process, get me. All of a sudden, my face starts tingling, I'm watching football thinking, fucking I need to headbutt a wall or something, go to the gym. You know what I mean? So do be careful with that, but just make sure you do it before you train or in and around your training. And then obviously you can potentially drink the BCAAs at any time of the day, but keep the pump, the Legend V3 and the size in and around your training. The BCAAs and the hydration you can pretty much drink throughout the whole entire day. So guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I wanted to just come on here and have a little bit of a chat with you guys about the certain products that I get pretty much on a monthly basis from Ghost. I do just want to say again a massive thank you to every single one of you guys that have supported me. Throughout the month of May, I gained over sort of like 20,000 followers on all my platforms put together, like 20-30,000 followers. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube was going up slowly. You know, we're getting around 70 to 100 new subscribers every single video we post, or every sort of month, sorry. And obviously YouTube is one of my favorite platforms. I love you guys. The community that we're slowly building here is fantastic. You guys using my code for Alfie and Ghost, most of the code usages comes through YouTube. Yes, it's my least followed platform, but most of my code usages comes through you guys, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I do genuinely appreciate it. Like, if you guys knew my background, my story, where I've come from, what I've done to get to where I am today, you would understand how much I appreciate it, because 15-year-old me looking at my future self where I am now would be super proud and appreciative of the position that I'm in. With you guys using my code, supporting me, it means the absolute world, and I can't thank you enough. So that's what I'm doing, a little giveaway as well. I hope that's given you enough information on the products that you guys have been asking me about. But again, I want to give back to you guys, so we're going to do a giveaway. So to be entered into the giveaway, there's a couple of things you have to do. You have to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then comment below saying why you think you should win. You know, have you been subscribed to my channel for a long time? Have you been following me on Instagram, TikTok since I started the platforms? You know, do you use my code for Alfie and Ghost? Just write down a reason as to why you think you should win as an individual, and I will choose a winner at the end of the week. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Much love. Stay fit, stay healthy, and stay safe.